Nice job.
So qualifying is complete and we're all set for an exciting race tomorrow. Your top three are Hamilton, Raikkonen and Daniel Ricciardo. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. We're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to a variant of this track back in 1978. It was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Kimi Raikkonen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Bottas, Sebastian Vettel, Red, Verstappen, Hülkenberg, Grosjean, and Fernando Alonso, Perez, Magnussen, Pierre Gasly and Van Dorn, Sainz, Leclerc, Brendan Hartley and Lance Stroll, Ericsson and Sergei Sirotkin rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
The team are expecting a lot after your podium last race. Concentrate on getting into the points and push on from there. Illegal manoeuvre, cede that position or will receive a penalty. The gap to the leader is 2.9 seconds. We're leading our teammate by 6.5 seconds. Copy. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Go, go, go. Okay, gap ahead is 2.0 seconds. We're trailing our teammate by 2.4 seconds. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the ultra softs. Go, exit now. We're racing on the exit. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Some information on Alonso. They have some kind of mechanical problem. Gap to the car in front is 1.7 seconds. Signs behind. The gap to the car behind is 2.8 seconds. Our gap to first place is 22.3 seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 0.1 seconds. Nice move. Good job. Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. So Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes, then, are on top today. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Well, the lead at the top has come down after a poor result for our points leader. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I'm going to say Carlos Sainz. It was probably one of his best drives this season, and I was thoroughly impressed.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Meanwhile, Toro Rosso's strong weekend allows them to continue their march up the table. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care. Welcome to Le Castellet as we return from across the Atlantic for the 2018 French Grand Prix. The last time Formula One cars raced at the Circuit Paul Ricard, Alain Prost took Ferrari's 100th Grand Prix victory and the 42nd of his own illustrious career. That was 28 years ago, when half of the drivers on the grid today had yet to be born. And how, I wonder, will that legacy continue in the modern era? We have 15 corners here at the Circuit Paul Ricard, 6 to the left and 9 to the right. The rain is coming down and making for a slippery racing surface, but luckily there is plenty of runoff available, and hopefully we'll be able to avoid bringing out a safety car during today's Grand Prix. Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about red. As with all the drivers at this level, they have a lot of ambition. The Formula One's a daunting step up from any other series, so expectations are high right from the start.
And this is something that has ended the career of many a young driver, as that leap up to Formula One proves to be too much. But luckily in this case, I'd say they're doing a good, solid job, and the risk the team took in signing them is definitely starting to pay off.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, edging out Raikkonen, who'll start P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen, Perez, Hülkenberg, Sainz, and Fernando Alonso. Red, Magnussen, Romain Grosjean and Van Dorn, Gasly, Leclerc, Brendan Hartley and Lance Stroll, Sirotkin and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
We're not starting where we wanted. We'll need to fight our way up the grid today. That looked bad. Are you all right? Let me know you're all right.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, they clearly have a car that comes alive in the kind of conditions we were dealing with today. It's a very balanced package in the wet, and what that means is that the drivers have confidence to attack. And having that confidence gets you on the power earlier, it lets you brake later, and can put you a long way up the road.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race today for our championship leader. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Probably Stoffel Van Dorn. You know, strong pace, good work with the strategy, just a very complete drive, I think.
And now let's take a look at the Constructors' standings. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improved their position in the championship. It was great having you with us for this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Until next time though, goodbye.